It's really simple. If you leave a snake alone, it won't harm you.
There's something about snakes, something that evokes a primal fear in many people, and with good reason. They rank among the deadliest creatures on Earth, and here in Australia, we have some of the most dangerous.
The most famous ones would be the dugite and, of course, the tiger snake. But in most areas, if you're out walking around, you won't see them. They're very elusive and they try and avoid people.
David Manning from Animal Ark says our fears are largely misplaced. As left alone, snakes will generally not cause any harm, though they deserve a healthy respect.
If a snake is coming towards you, you're walking to stand still. Stationary objects aren't seen as a threat by a snake. They're very visually aware, so any movement will agitate possibly the snake.
This snake is a black-headed python and isn't venomous.
A wonderful snake, but of course, like all snakes, even if you see one like this, just don't approach it, because identification is difficult. The pythons happen to be non-venomous, but some of the venomous snakes can look remarkably like this.
David conducts snake handling classes, teaching people how to safely remove snakes from buildings and yards and relocate them.
We're getting an increasing demand for it, certainly. We're limited by the day to teach 8 people. So it's 8 people over a full day. But at the moment we're doing 2 or 3 a week, whereas not long ago it was sort of 1 a month.
And this is what David teaches people to do. There's no second chances here.
Behind that door is a fairly venomous snake, and I have to lure it into this bag.
You do?
All right, well, let's go.
I
trust in you.
I'll go off and get a coffee now.
Oh, no, you're staying right there. Okay.
So there's your hook,
Right.
your equipment, and... So we'll open the door.
Oh, there he is. Wow. Okay.
So go on, you'll be good. So just slowly does it. We don't want to scare him.
Oh, he's jumping around. Oops. Don't drop bag. In you go. Ah. He's going in.
So when you do gentle moves like that, the snake sees the bag as an escape route.
So he's in there.
That's the first stage, yeah.
This group works for the city of Melville. They're being trained because their work outside brings them into contact with snakes, especially during these warmer months. Inside this room is a dugite.
We just had a call from admin that a snake has been seen entering the building. It's somewhere over there, but please do be cautious. This one is very venomous and he won't be pleased to see you.
This dugite is feisty. He's not at all happy at being disturbed and strikes out in defence.
Yeah, a little bit nervous. I just kept reminding myself to stay still and he won't go for me, he'll go for the bag. So he kept just striking in the air quite a lot, so yeah, it was a bit nerve-wracking.
Essentially, the dugite in particular does very well near human habitation. So warehouses, business premises, anything where there's a lot of junk left lying around, primarily. If there's rubbish, it gives snakes a place to hide and shelter, and it also gives shelter for their prey.
If you see a snake, the best advice is leave it well alone. Stand still and let it pass. If someone is bitten, use a pressure bandage, stay still and call for an ambulance. While snakes are out and active right now, David believes next season is the one to watch.
I think it has been a warm spring. There's been a lot of grass, that means a lot of seed, which means a lot of mice. I think if we have a good season and it follows into next year, there may well be more snakes, but they can't suddenly breed in big numbers. So if this is a good year for mice, next year might be a better year for snake numbers.